Welcome, dear friends, to my channel. Today we begin a new section from the Book of Numbers, chapters 26 to 30. If you've missed the earlier chapters, feel free to check them out on my channel. So let's get started on this journey together. Chapter 26, the second census. After the Great Plague, chapter 25, God told Moses and Eleazar, Aaron's son, to take a new census of all Israelite men 20 years and older who could fight in battle. Why a new census? The old generation, who left Egypt, had died because of their unbelief. A new generation was now ready to enter the promised land. Land would be divided fairly among tribes according to their size. Tribes counted, summary: Reuben, 43,730, Simeon, 22,200, big decrease from 59,300 in the first census. Judah, 76,500, the largest tribe. Manasseh, 52,700, huge increase. Ephraim, 32,500, 45,600, Dan, 64,400, Asher, 53,400, Naphtali, 45,400, Levi, 23,000, separately counted, no land inheritance. Except for Joshua and Caleb, no man from the first census remained alive. Moral lessons. God always prepares his people before blessings, order before inheritance. Unbelief destroys opportunities, faith secures them. Even if others fail, God keeps his promises to those who trust him. Joshua and Caleb. God knows each person by name. You are not forgotten. Chapter 27. Zelophehad's daughters and Joshua's leadership. Zelophehad's daughters, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, Tirzah, boldly came to Moses. Their father died without sons, and they asked, "Why should our father's name disappear? Give us land too." God answered, "They are right." A new law was established. If a man dies without sons, daughters can inherit. If no daughters, the property goes to brothers, then uncles, then the nearest relative. God told Moses to climb Mount Abarim to see the promised land before he died. Moses humbly accepted God's judgment. Moses prayed for a new shepherd for Israel. God chose Joshua, son of Nun, a man filled with the Spirit. Moses laid his hands on him before Eleazar the priest and all the people. Moral lessons. Courage to speak up, like Zelophehad's daughters, can bring change. God values fairness and justice. God's law cares for both men and women. He sees everyone equally. Leaders must accept God's discipline. Moses accepted he would not enter the land. True leadership is God's choice, not human ambition. Joshua reminds us that God always prepares the next leader. Every leader should pray for the people even at the end of their journey. Moses' heart for Israel. Chapter 28. Daily and festival offerings. God gave detailed laws for sacrifices so the people would not forget him. Daily offering, 2 lambs, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, with flour, oil, and wine. Monthly offering, new moon, 2 bulls, 1 ram, 7 lambs, plus grain, plus wine. Passover, 14th day of first month, 1 lamb per household, plus extra offerings for 7 days. Feast of Weeks, Pentecost, same as new moon offerings, plus 2 bulls. These sacrifices kept the people close to God and reminded them of his holiness. Moral lessons. Worship must be regular, not only when we feel like it. God deserves consistency in our devotion. Sacrifices point to Jesus, the ultimate sacrifice who takes away sins forever. Chapter 29. More festival offerings. God gave more details about sacrifices at the feasts. Feast of Trumpets, a time of blowing horns and remembering God's presence. Day of Atonement. Israel humbled themselves and sacrifices were made for sins. Feast of Tabernacles, the biggest celebration, 7 days of sacrifices, joy, and living in tents to remember God's care in the wilderness. Moral. Celebrate God with joy, remembering his blessings. Repentance and forgiveness, Day of Atonement, are necessary for a clean heart. Don't forget God's past faithfulness. Always remember where he brought you from. Chapter 30. Vows. A vow is a promise to God. If a man made a vow, he must keep it. If a woman made a vow, her father or husband could confirm or cancel it the same day. Once confirmed, a vow could not be broken. Moral. Keep your word to God and to people. Promises are serious. Don't make careless vows in excitement or anger. God values honesty and integrity more than empty promises. Thank you so much for watching, friends. In our next session, we will continue with the final chapters of the Book of Numbers, 31 to 36. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates and teachings. Stay blessed and see you in the next chapter.